Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Caitlin with Wiregrass Daily, and this is Miss Mary with Wiregrass Gives and Miss Krystal with Powerhouse Women's Club. Thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you for having us. We appreciate it so much. It's exhilarating at this point.
That's awesome. So tell me a little, before we talk about the event that's coming up, tell me a little bit about Wiregrass Gives.
Okay, so Wiregrass Gives is a local nonprofit. It's a small one. I founded it a few years ago. So basically, what I do is I want to promote other small nonprofits, let the community know and get the word out about other resources. I do that through events with a wide range of what events are. Anything from networking to vendor events to food truck pop-ups, car shows, bike shows.
Wow.
I did a concert, and it's all about never-ending networking. No matter, I don't think in any business, nonprofit, it's just always about the networking. Make those connections, because even though you may not have a connection instantaneously, down the road, they may know a person that knows a person.
That connection, it comes at some point.
Yeah. So just like us. I mean, we just met on Wednesday.
Just met.
So, there's that. It pops up out of nowhere. So when I do the events or fundraisings, collaborations with others, whether it be nonprofits or networking groups or businesses, entrepreneurs, I take those funds that are collected and give back to the community in various ways, whether it be a straight donation to a nonprofit, like through Thanksgiving. Because of the donations that I received through the year, I was able to give back the turkey dinners.
Oh, wow.
To several families. I help promote, like I said, the other nonprofits. So 2 Lives in One Lifetime is another one that I support all the time. She funds addicts in recovery with transportation. She partners, again, it's the same thing, the connections and growing with peer, Spectre Care. I mean, there's a huge range. It's all the little nonprofits and even, the ones that are well known, like off the tip of the tongue. So
yeah, okay. And Krystal, tell me about the nonprofit that you're with.
So first of all, thank you for having me here today.
Thank you for coming.
I'm super nervous and excited.
It's okay.
All in one.
It's okay. There's a lot of emotions. It's a fun day.
Well, I've been in Dothan about 2 years.
Okay.
I'm originally from Miami, and I've been in the business industry, finance, real estate, and investments. And one thing that I realize is, as women, when we come together, we're stronger.
I love that.
And I started Powerhouse as a movement. It's a safe space for women of all ages, any profession, to come together and then truly be themselves. I have a lot of workshops, business empowerment workshops, and also outings. Like we'll go into a winery, coffee dates.
Oh.
Just last month, or was it last month? We had a vision board where we all just created our vision board for this year. And I'm just always collaborating with other women and just trying to come together, basically.
So if someone was looking for information about is Powerhouse Women's Club?
It's Powerhouse Women's Club, and you can find us on Facebook.
Okay.
Also, Krystal Diaz, you'll find me there, and there's a link that takes them straight to the page.
Okay. And then Wiregrass Gives, if someone was looking for information about Wiregrass Gives, do you also have a Facebook?
Yes, we have a Facebook. We also have a website, www.wiregrassgives.org. And then the missing factor of the women's empowerment event that we're getting ready to do will be Lux Masterminds.
Lux Masterminds.
Yes. So Lux Masterminds is another nonprofit where it is the vision of Lynette DeJesus. She's our inspiration, our powerhouse, our Wonder Woman. She says that everybody has superpowers. And right now, collectively, there are 15 of us. We come from different everything, different age range. We have male and female. Our business outlooks. It's just, we did a photo shoot that will be coming out soon. And it's just amazing to put 15 people in a room.
Yeah.
And posing for a picture, because it's not an easy task.
No.
It takes a hot minute.
It's not easy even with small groups. I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's
So if you
much harder
take
with bigger
15,
groups.
and we were in the Holman House in Ozark.
Yes.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful.
So she is the mastermind behind the same thing, collaborating, moving your businesses forward, I would love to tell your catchphrase, but right now I can't remember it.
Okay.
They also have a Facebook, Lux Masterminds.
Mm-hmm.
There's a website. It's www.beblux.com. And then you can also follow Lynette DeJesus. We're all intertwined. So if you go to any of our Facebook pages or the
Go
websites,
to one, you can find someone
yes,
else.
yes,
Okay.
along with several others. So
Yes. And Krystal, I just wanted to ask you, because I feel like I have to ask everyone this who come to Dothan from somewhere, usually bigger places. We love Dothan. But what brought you here? What brought you to little old Dothan from Miami?
So my parents have lived in this area like almost 20 years.
Okay.
And they've been harassing me all the time. You need to move up here. We miss you. And they also have a business. We have two used auto sales.
Okay.
So they're like, we need your help and expertise and come help us. And, they're getting older.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
So your parents peer pressured you to come up.
They
to
really
Dothan.
did. And then when I saw myself here in the middle of nowhere,
I
I was like, oh my God.
The beach.
But then you couldn't leave.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I've been welcomed with open arms. And that's
It
something
is a great place. It is. There's so many good people here.
Yes.
And it's just that good Southern hospitality where everyone's welcoming. I love that. And I'm glad you're here.
Thank you so much.
So I know that we were talking about your nonprofits, but we do have an event coming up.
Yes.
And that's super exciting. I'm going to be there. I'm 100% going to be there. So who will be putting on this event?
So it's, again, a collaboration with the networking thing. It's put on by Lux Mastermind, Powerhouse Women's Club, and Wiregrass Gives. It's a collaboration between all three of us.
Okay.
So it's a networking event, but
with a twist.
When you put Lux Mastermind, Powerhouse Women's Club, and Wiregrass Gives together, it becomes networking with a twist. The twist is it's going to be an incredible evening. It's at Taj in Dothan. You can start showing up. We're going to be there early. It technically starts at 5:30. From I'm just going to give you a short little rundown. From 5:30 to 6 is the networking.
Okay.
We did ask that you RSVP. You will find out why, because we've had such an incredible response to this. We know we're going to run out of room. We're going to overflow to the parking lot. We know that. There'll be a photo booth in there too. So thank you to 360 Photo Booth. Jasmine, her booth will be there, but it's going to be a night of just celebrating women and the women industry. And there will be a couple males there. They will be escorting. But we're going to have some speakers. Just real quick, we're going to have a talent show. We have a special guest surprise that, I don't think I'm allowed to say it. But so there'll be a talent.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Well, maybe a little one. You'll recognize it. Some of us are going to do, and then when I say some of us, it's all the mentors inside of Lux Mastermind.
Okay.
We'll be having the talent show portion.
I know. I'm going to
Miss Krystal will be in the talent show.
The talent show.
Yes.
Okay.
I am. Oh, I can't wait.
Can you say what your talent's going to be, or is that a surprise?
It's a surprise.
Okay, that's a surprise.
Yes.
No spoilers.
We like to push everybody out of their comfort zone. Apparently. And then we're going to have, and I'm heading up the fun part of the fashion show, which is being sponsored by the Closet Boutique. Again, it's all about networking with the local.
I love
so
that.
Kristen will be there. She won't speak, so it'll probably be my mouth you hear the whole night. But we have 5 or 6 of us are going to have on her clothing to kind of model. I don't know what frame of modeling, just kind of spin around. That's what I'm going to do. But we kind of don't know. There's not really a script.
Okay.
I mean, there's a program of flow, how we're going to go. I'm going to warn everybody. I think this is a good warning spot. This is not going to be a normal hour and a half or maybe 2 hours. This is going to go a little long.
Mm-hmm.
So feel free to come and go as you need to.
Yeah.
Like I said, they'll have the photo booth, and you never know what we're bound to do.
So this is not going to be your typical networking event.
No, when you go in a room, and we do that a lot, but not this one, where you're not going to go in and, introduce yourself.
Right.
And hear a speaker and then kind of maybe chit chat and maybe exchange business cards. No. This is going to be a lot of interaction, really high energy. Latin Motion, which is also Lynette DeJesus's, they will be on stage performing at some point. Like, it is just, we want everybody to have fun, feel comfortable, get comfortable, make that connection, talk to that person that, get up, go to the photo booth, get up and talk to us. We're very approachable. I talk really fast. We're a lot of high energy. Our nerves are going to be like, kind of like today. But we just want to empower the women and the men. Yes, because it's International Women's Month. That's why we did the Empowerment Women's Networking event. That's why it's called what it is. But we have a whole range. We just want to celebrate the women.
What is the event called that's happening Thursday night at Taj?
It's called the Women's Empowerment Networking event.
Women's Empowerment
Networking
event.
And it's just basically a celebration for, this month is Women's Month.
Yeah.
So we're celebrating women this month to the next level. Definitely.
I can't tell you how many networking events that I've been to that have talent shows and
fashion shows.
It's going to be so fun.
Photo booths and Taj.
Yes. And then it's all the food and Taj. Please feel free to order and drink the adult beverages, or maybe not the adult beverages, whatever you want to do. It's not going to, we don't want anybody to come and just sit. We want you're going to see us on stage, but you're going to watch us walking around, mingling, passing out our business cards if we have pockets in some of the.
Yeah.
That may be a little iffy on our part.
To participate.
Exactly.
Yeah. The whole thing is to get everybody up, get them energized, because if you have your own business, or you work for a company, or you know somebody, or you're just our family and friends supporting us, you never know where that connection is going to be, or you never know where that inspiration is going to be, or you never know
what it could lead to.
Right. Like I said, there's 15 of us that are mentors inside of Lux Mastermind. That is all are women except for 3. So the guys are kind of the minority, but it's the same thing. They support us. They won't be for long. Wait. So Lux Mastermind, we meet every 3rd Thursday in Daleville.
Okay.
So I had the brainstorm. I said, okay, we want to grow. We're in the Wiregrass, which is why I'm called Wiregrass, because I never wanted to be just Dothan. I'm a transplant. Transplant. And I said, so let's go. I said, every 3 months, let's move. And Lynette was like, what do you mean? I said, so every 3 months we move, we go on location. We do an event, but we go on location. Let's go to Dothan first. And we had a very small venue. And then we started seeing it pick up and catch and grab that momentum. And we're like, okay, maybe we go a little bit bigger. Now, because we're seeing the momentum, that the people that have responded, because even if they don't respond to the event itself, like on Facebook or whatever, you're starting to hear, obviously this, and any other future promotions, there's going to be more and more people. And I said, but that's what we want to do.
Right.
We just want to.
So you want to see the growth.
So every 3 months in March, June, and September, Lux Mastermind will go to a different spot somewhere in the Wiregrass.
So let's keep looking for those events.
So stay tuned. Like I said, follow Wiregrass Gives, follow the Powerhouse Women's Club, and definitely follow Lux Mastermind. Go on our websites, our Facebooks, word of mouth.
Excellent. Awesome. That sounds like so much fun. No, I was thinking, it's been about a week since I've bought something from Closet Boutique, and I haven't had Taj in a while, so I'm overdue for both. So,
and we just had Taj on Friday because we did a walkthrough real quick, and
delicious.
I've always wanted to go there, and I'm like, okay,
You've never been?
No. So last Friday,
my second time.
Oh my gosh,
I went and I was like, oh my goodness, like I found another spot. So and that's the whole thing. We want to go to other establishments, whether it be a restaurant or a venue or wherever that wants to welcome us. And let us bring in our following and our people, and then bring in theirs. Yeah, it's the whole thing.
Support one another.
Yeah. It's always about the support.
I love that.
The connections. We all have to support each other. If not, the future of everything is small business.
Right.
And there's not a small business that doesn't struggle, whether you're a business, which is still a nonprofit.
Right.
We all have to keep the momentum going, or there won't be.
The only way to keep a small business alive is connection and support.
Keep your dollars local. That's what we need to do.
Support local.
And that's why when I approached Kristen at the Closet Boutique, and I said, so I've got an opportunity, I think, here for you. And this is kind of what it is. And she was like, oh, I'm on board. Let's go.
I love that. I love her.
She's
I
I
love
love her to
Kristen.
death. Anyway, I've known
She's
her.
so sweet.
I met her shortly after we moved here. We've been here almost 9 years now. So, and I know a few other boutique owners, and that's the whole thing. That's already the question that I'm getting, because I'm kind of known for the events and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm starting to get phone calls and whatever, and they're like, "But is it always going to be?" No, it's not always going to be Taj. It's not always going to be the Closet Boutique. But come to us.
Yeah.
You know, if you're willing to, you know, entertain the fact that we will come to you, let us know. And we're liable to do anything. Like, we think outside the box so much.
And just FYI, I have an event coming up. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lake day. So we're going to go out to Eufaula Lake.
A lake day.
On a boat. And
That-
we're going to be out there about 3 hours. We're going to have a captain that's going to show us how to dock a boat, drive a boat, amongst other things.
That sounds like an experience.
Yes. And then we'll have refreshments after, just in case.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you know,
After. We don't want to have refreshments while
No.
we're learning how to drive a boat.
Exactly.
No,
That doesn't sound
yeah.
very safe.
I mean, we could maybe have a water, but
Right.
like
Some
we pop up everywhere.
So the
We
best
do.
thing, the best thing to tell people to do, I guess, would just be to follow these pages, your Wiregrass Gives and Women's
Powerhouse
Powerhouse
Women's
Women's Club.
Yes.
and Lux Mastermind.
And Lux Mastermind. Follow all of those pages to keep up to date on all the events that are coming up. Thursday night at 5:30 at Taj, Women's Empowerment Networking
event.
Yes.
event.
Yep.
It's going to be epic.
Well,
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh
We
my
truly
gosh.
appreciate it. And the fact that this is a first for all three of us sitting in
It's
this
a
room
first for all
is
three of us. This
amazing.
is my first podcast ever.
And it's all three of ours. So
is.
yeah.
But thank you, Miss Mary, and thank you, Miss Krystal, for joining me. And
Thank you so much
I'm
for having
so looking
us.
forward to the event and all the events that are coming up in the future. So I guess we'll see you then.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.